Good morning. My name is Gerald Rhodes. I am an author, speaker, coach, culinary expert, chef, and today I am talking about making a delicious dessert, creme brulee. So I found this great creme brulee recipe, and it's actually a paleo recipe. So it is dairy-free, wheat-free, of course, and it is fantastic. I wasn't sure how it was going to come out, but this whole preparation worked seamlessly. So I've been struggling a little bit of coming up with some great paleo-friendly desserts. Chocolate chip cookies is one of my go-tos. That one is really simple and easy for me to do. I do it with a little bit of coconut flour, and I do it with almond butter. That's one of the big ingredients in this, and it makes these delicious chocolate chip cookies. But I was also looking for something a little bit more elegant, a little bit more with a presentation and flair. So I found this great creme brulee recipe, and I tested it out last night, and it came out fantastic. So instead of using regular whole milk, you're using coconut milk with this. And you really don't taste the flavor of the coconut milk. I used maple syrup to flavor it and to give it some sweetness. And I used, instead of a vanilla bean, I used vanilla extract this time, just to test it out, just to see how it would work. And this one was so easy to do. You use 2 eggs and used 1 cup of coconut milk. And those are the basic ingredients that you need with this, in addition to the vanilla bean, in addition to just a pinch of salt and the maple syrup, bringing that all together. The easiest way to do this is to bring the coconut milk to almost a boil. So that's really what you're starting with. And then you take the eggs, and I mixed in the vanilla extract, and then you slowly pour the cream into the eggs while you're whisking the eggs. This particular recipe, it talked about using a blender. I thought that was a little bit of overkill. If you're using a whisk and you're whisking it pretty briskly, this will work for you perfectly. And you add the hot coconut milk very slowly and in a steady stream, and that is going to help you temper the eggs and get them up to temperature and make sure that the entire mixture is totally emulsified and that custard is ready to go into your ramekins. Now, I lined a sheet pan with some sides. I lined it with some washcloths so that the ramekins would be lifted up off of the metal of the pan, and I filled once the whole tray was in the oven, I then filled it with hot water, and then the ramekins and the creme brulee was ready to be baked. I used relatively wide and flat ramekins. Next time I would use taller ones, just because I know I could fit more into a pan, just to be able to cook for some more people. But having these wide ones, it gave such a great presentation. It looked so good, and most importantly, the taste was fantastic. It tasted so good. I was so happy with the way that it turned out. I was so thrilled with the way that this tasted and the consistency. It was creamy, and it was so good. There were no chunks or lumps or anything like that. Creamy, sweet, delicious creme brulee, and I was so excited for the way that it turned out, and I can't wait to be able to share this with other people and to be able to deliver this to my clients. So tell me, how do you like to make your creme brulee? What are some of the key ingredients that you like to use with a creme brulee? Do you have an alternative milk source that you'd like to use, like almond milk or soy milk or something like that? Do you make it differently, a different sort of creme brulee? Do you add fresh berries? Do you add chocolate? What do you do in order to make your version of a delicious creme brulee? I'd love to know in the notes below. go ahead and let me know what you love to do with your creme brulee. And I hope that this video was of some value to you. I hope this gave you sparked a few ideas on how you can create some delicious desserts for yourself, how you can treat yourself, and at the same time live the lifestyle that you know that you want to live, the way that you want to be, the way that you want to go through life, fueling yourself for success. My name is Gerald Rhodes. I am a chef, culinary expert, coach, and I hope that you have a fantastic morning.